Hello again, and we meet for another review. Spirit Sing here, very excited about today's review. Yesterday we left off on the quarter cask. I didn't review it. I wasn't sure because I wanted to wait for today. I wanted to do the triple wood, which I gave it 88 points for. The quarter cask, which I have not yet rated, poured a little bit of it, and the Laphroaig original 10 year. What I want to do is start with the Laphroaig. My method's pretty straightforward. Left all three of them a little bit in the freezer. Takes the edge off, and I want to review and see how do they compare against each other. You have a $40 bottle, a $50 bottle, and I'm not sure what that one is, but probably like 55 bucks. And see how different they are. Same characteristics, same peat, same company, same style, well, different style. Your normal ex-bourbon barrels, your quarter cask charred oak barrels, your finished off in sherry. So your ex-bourbon, what was the second one? Cask, the European, what are they called? Called the European cask. Second one European, and then finally the sherry. So let's get going. This will be also one of my, take a break after this, so 30 days, 30 reviews. I'm off from work for parental leave. I have a newborn, so I get 30 days to review a whiskey every day. I'm going to take a break because I'm going home. I'm excited. So I'll be doing some reviews. Like I mentioned, I have a ton of whiskeys at home. And you'll see the atmosphere will be a little different. So we'll review more whiskey, some of the different I Love brands, some Johnny Walker, some Dalmore's, got a Royal Salute somewhere over there. All right, let's get started. On the nose, so not as flowery as yesterday. We reviewed the quarter cask. Your standard peat's there, the smoke's there. Everything I'd say this is probably the par, right? This is probably the par. Some may exceed it, some may not. We'll find out. Okay, so more smoky, more fruity. Very light. Can't smell it. Can't smell it. So on the nose, you can smell the smoke, you can smell the peat, you can smell the flowers here on the Laphroaig 10. On the quarter cask, more flowery, right? A little bit less. So I guess in the smell, more smell, lesser smell, picking up stuff. And the least. Nothing going on over here in triple wood in terms of your standard things you're trying to pick out, right? It feels, well, let's see how it tastes. So your standard Laphroaig. Okay, no burn. There's definitely that charred oak presence. Your standard. Take a little bit more, because it tastes a little bit of vanilla as opposed to the flowers in the background. Try a little bit more. Spices are there. There's the vanilla. There's the oak, so you can taste that oak barrel in it. There's definitely, as it goes down, you feel that kind of um, charred, coalish tar, iodine, lesser, but controlled, right? Very, very standard Laphroaig, right? Quarter cask. Gotta clean the palate. I'm sure there's better ways like swallowing coffee beans. More pungent. So I'm going to check the alcohol, 43%. And you can taste the difference. I'm loving it. 48%. 48%. So the difference is here, you're left with a, I don't want to say bitter, but definitely a coarser oak. Both have the same start. You sip it, there's the flowers, there's all sorts of spices going on. There's charred tar feel. This one, it's can't explain it. That's tough. It's like biting into a Slim Jim. Probably the worst example I could come up with. There's just this wood. It's like you take cologne and you put some masculine wood oaky feel to it, right? It's the same cologne. You can smell the lavender. You can smell, whatever citrusy if it's a summer. But then they stick this musk, oak, manly feel to it, and that's what you're left with here. I'm surprised you're not left with much except a smoke. Here you're left with the smoke and the oak. Very nice. I'm loving. So right now, I'm liking the quarter cask. It's a little bit harsher, but it's just the finish at the end is what does it. You have the same start, but the finish goes into kind of a two-way flavor. And we'll end off with the triple wood. Here, clean the palate. Tone down. So I should have rearranged them. I'd probably put triple wood, right? And I put, if this is an 88, this is definitely a 94, right? I reviewed this yesterday. I'd probably give it a 92. It's excellent. I'd probably put this, and then on top I put quarter cask. So the difference, if you were to sip on all three of these, and I have a QA cask, I'll do that one. Oh man, I wish I had it here. I have it at home. I'll review it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, or 2 days after tomorrow. This one is your entry level, so kind of like your starter Laphroaig. Very smooth, finished off in sherry, rounds out the edges, very fruity. Well, no, I take that back, not fruity at all. More flowery. The Laphroaig, you take the triple wood and you add edges to it. So right, you take a circle and you turn it into a square. Again, probably not a great comparison, but but that's what it feels like. You have more of the smokiness added, more of the Peats per million. I could copyright that, Peats per million. And then with the quarter cask, it's like the exact same thing. Can't tell a difference, except the oakiness. There's the wood tone to it. So between the two, very close. I'd say 88, 92, 94. That's it for this review. Excellent scotches. I just can't believe that you can compare on any three of these. These are pretty much perfect. If you're entering, I would say start off with a triple wood. It's very, very good. And then move your way up a little bit. Perhaps there's some entry whiskeys. Maybe Double Black by Johnny Walker is probably a good entry into the smokiness because it's not there. The Peats per million are low. again, from was it third time, fourth time, public service announcements. I'm running out of public service announcements. I probably need to get out. Again, I have a child. I'm not getting out much. But for what it's worth, public service announcement number 4. If you're driving, then yes, these are mostly related to driving, because guess what? We do a lot of driving in Texas. We got land. Lots and lots of land. Right? So we got roads, we got land, and we drive. So you're driving, you're getting on the freeway, you're behind somebody. They're entering at 30 miles an hour. If you're one of those people, when you get on a ramp, you're supposed to accelerate and merge with the freeway. So here in the US of A, we have a feeder that gets onto a freeway. And when you get on the entrance ramp, you're supposed to accelerate, right? Pretty simple, accelerate and merge into traffic. Some people don't understand what merge means. When traffic is going 65 miles an hour, I'm sure the other lanes are going like 70 and 80. Well, when the right lane on the merging of the freeway is going 65 miles an hour and you're going 30, it's a little difficult to merge. And what do? People like, you know who I'm talking about. They stop because they can't merge onto the traffic. So here you are with a worst case scenario Prius merging into at 30 miles an hour, merging into a freeway, and stops because cars are going and it can't merge. It can't accelerate. Now it's just kind of screwed and you have to wait behind it. So please do us a favor. When you're one of those people and you're getting onto a freeway, don't get on a freeway. You don't deserve to go on a freeway. Get in your right lane, drive on the feeder, enjoy every one of those lights, save money if you're in Texas on the Beltway system, which charges money. So save your money, save my time, right? And my anger. Blood pressure. Stay on the feeder. If you don't know how to merge onto traffic on a freeway, please don't try. You're gonna get people hurt. So that's pretty much it. I hope you got that concept. Accelerate. If you're exiting, same thing. If you're getting into it and moving into it, you're changing lanes, accelerate into that lane, right? Don't brake into that lane. That's kind of stupid because you're braking, there's a car in front of you, there's probably a car behind you. That's not cool. Accelerate into a lane, right? Accelerate into a lane, accelerate, right, from the feeder entering the freeway and merge. That concludes today's review. As far as the colors in all three, they look pretty much the same. And then tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll review some of the other scotches again. 92 for the regular Laphroaig, 94 for the quarter cask, 88 triple wood. All enjoyable. Thank you, and until the next review. Bye-bye.